Sorry about cutting the last video short. I had to jump off real quick. So I wanted to come back and finish John 1, which is Jesus beginning to find his apostles. There are only a few of the 12 named in the chapter of John. Matthew 10 is a sister passage to this. So I'm going to start in Matthew 10, where it names all of the 12. Matthew 10:1, and when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits to cast them out, to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these: the first Simon, who is called Peter, Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the publican, James the son of Alphaeus and Lebbaeus, whose surname is Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. There was a specific exclusion of Gentiles from the preaching of the apostles and of Jesus during his ministry on earth up to the first presentation of the kingdom, because they were still under the old covenant. The Gentiles were never supposed to be under old covenant relationship with God. That was specific for Israel and Israel alone. That is why they were to exclude the Gentiles and any cities Gentiles were found in from their old covenant teaching, first presentation of the king, leading up to the first presentation of the kingdom. However, you'll learn in Matthew 28, just after the resurrection of Christ, they were specifically told by Jesus himself to go to the Gentiles, to everyone, and preach. The Great Commission was given. So that was the reason why Gentiles were excluded from the preaching of Jesus and of the 12 during Jesus's ministry, because they were under the old covenant, and that was never supposed to include Gentiles at all. Which is why people trying to put Gentiles under the law now is purposeless, because they were never supposed to be there in the first place, as cited by Jesus in his instructions of who the 12 were supposed to preach to, not Gentiles. So the rest of John 1 goes like this. Starting in verse 38, Jesus turned and saw them following, and saith unto them, What seek ye? They said unto him, Rabbi, which is to say, being interpreted, Master, where dwellest thou? He saith unto them, come and see. They came and saw where he dwelt, and abode with him that day, for it was about the 10th hour. One of the two which heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He first findeth his own brother Simon, and saith unto him, We have found the Messiah, which is being interpreted, the Christ. He brought him to Jesus, and when Jesus beheld him, he said, Thou art Simon the son of Jonah, thou shalt be called Cephas, which is by interpretation a stone. The day following, Jesus would go forth into Galilee, and findeth Philip, and saith unto him, Follow me. Now Philip was of Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip findeth Nathanael, and saith unto him, We have found him of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Nathanael saith unto him, Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth? And Philip saith unto him, Come and see. Of course there could, because every good gift and every perfect gift cometh down from above, from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. The Father of lights, the Father of the light of the world. Jesus of Nazareth, Jesus the Nazarene, prophesied to be the branch in the Old Testament, which in the Hebrew translates to Nazareth, Nazarene. Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him, and saith of him, Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile, no deceit. Nathanael saith unto him, Whence knowest thou me? And Jesus answered and said unto him, Before that Philip called thee, when thou wast under a fig tree, I saw thee. Nathanael answered and saith unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art King of Israel. Because he saw him, and he knew his heart, without even ever meeting him. Jesus answered and said unto him, Because I said unto thee, I saw thee under a fig tree, believest thou? Thou shalt see greater things than these. He saith unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. And so that is the collection of the apostles as given in the book of John, sister passage in the book of Matthew chapter 10. And I'm not sure what the other chapters in the other Gospels are that would coincide with that, but I knew Matthew 10 off the top of my head. One of the things about the book of John is that it is not necessarily chronological like the other three Gospels are. They are chronological from the ministry of Christ all the way through to the end, the death, burial, resurrection of Christ. That is part of the reason why when I've written some of these books about the sequence of events, I have not referred specifically to the book of John, is because it is not necessarily chronological. It gives stories to support the big picture and supporting Jesus as the Son of God, but it does not necessarily go in chronological order. We are going to find this out rather quickly in John 2, because after the first miracle performed, he talks about him driving out money changers, which is one of the last things he did in the other Gospels. So just to state right off the bat, this is not necessarily going to be in chronological order. What John is doing is giving supporting documentation that Jesus is the Son of God. So he's going to give you stories that support that, stories from the life of Christ that support that. When we begin going through John 2, we are going to be introduced to Jesus's first miracle, which has many overtones in prophecy. I'm excited to go through that, but for now, I'm going to stop this video. I just apologize for not being able to finish that in the last video, so I wanted to jump on and finish John 1 4 videos later. And when next we meet, we will go through John 2, his first miracle, the turning of the water into wine at the wedding in Cana. So if you have any questions or comments, as always, go ahead and leave it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.